Hey guys, Luke from Dev's Airsoft here with a review of the ACP by APS. Now as you can see here, it comes in a nice fancy box, as is one of these high-end pistols. Has your APS logo and the Co2 logo on it, and then a bunch of serial numbers and so forth. It also has on Action Combat Pistol. That's what ACP stands for basically. You also have a little screw here to make sure the lid stays on it for safety. Now, I use this case to transport my pistol, as it's just as good as a pistol case that you would buy in a shop. So it's great for transport. That's what I love about it. But it is a bit much for getting the pistol. It might have added it onto the price, but you do get some sort of transport system for your pistol. Moving on, we get one O-ring for your CO2 Mags. Now remember, this APS ACP has CO2 Mags, which is great that we finally get to see a Glock that's using CO2. Now, no WE have CO2 Mags, but ACP first one now. Now the jamming rod is just a small jamming rod, basically used to jam your gun and clean your barrel. It's always handy to have. I've even after 3 years of airsoft, you still want to keep onto them. They're not useless. Now we get a sorry, it's an adapter for your flash hiders and suppressors. Because the Glock doesn't have, or the ACP doesn't have threaded barrel on it, so you have this adapter, which is cool that they included that into the package. You also get your Hakatsu key. Now it's also in the shape of the skull and it has the H inside it, standing for Hakatsu. You use this to put the CO2 and in and out of your mag, which is quite cool that they included that. You also get a little square manual showing you how to put this CO2 in very bad English, as all Chinese, Japanese, whatever companies, they've translated into English very bad. I'll just have to use bad English there, but their translation is very bad. So I will show you how to put the CO2 into the mag later on. The mag does hold 23 rounds plus one in the chamber, so that's always cool. You have big capacity magazine. I have 2, so that's always a plus when you have a pistol. Just going to move the box out of the way. It is a great box for transport. As you can see, we have the ACP logo on the side, and on the other side we have trademarks as 6mm caliber, the APS logo with ACP underneath it, and then the serial number. Which is it's always cool to have trademarks, give the gun a bit of unique style. And we also have the APS logo on both sides of the pistol grip. Moving on, shortly we're going on to the body construction. The body construction is made out of polymer and metal, the upper slide being metal and the lower being polymer. It's high quality polymer, so it's not going to break on you, so you know, it's not going to break. It's high quality polymer. They're not going to use cheap plastic. Oh, and one more thing, they have the Hakatsu logo on the back slide, which is always, I just found the Hakatsu logo so cool. It's a great design, and just get a proper look at that. It's quite cool. Now, as you can see from here, we have white paint sights that give you the extra enhancement of looking on your sights to acquire your target more easily. Especially when you're in the dark or you're having trouble looking down your sights. Apart from that, the polymer and the metal, it's a great construction. It's not going to fail you. The only problem I have with this is when you're going through about half your mag, it doesn't feed the BBs into the barrel. Reason being, the spring was a bit too strong. So what I did was basically pulled the slide back and left it like that for a while, and it was working no bother after I left that for about an hour, give or take. Just weaken down the spring and you will be happy days. Now these did come in from a foreign country, being the FPS being over, so in Ireland we require 328 FPS, so it had to be downgraded. That's probably one of the reasons why, but moving on from that, we're going to talk more about the gun. We have a rail here that you can mount your optics, and we also have a safety. Now not many Glocks come with safety. This one does, as it's a training pistol, and it's a great feature to have, especially when newcomers come along and looking for a pistol, and this is a great pistol to teach them safety with their Airsoft replicas. Now, as you can see here, we have a mag release here. It's on the left side of the gun, using your thumb to being righty friendly. Lefties, you're going to have to try and use this with your right hand if you want to use it to its full potential, but you can use it with your left hand. It's just when you're using your left hand, you have to go like that or like that to release the mag. It's not that big of a deal, but saying that, lefties, you are misfortunate with this pistol. So that's the overall construction. I'm just going to show you how to take the slide off. It's pretty much the same for all Glocks. You pull down the two tabs on either side of the pistol and the slide just comes right off. Oh. Like so. Now what you want to do is you want to cock it first and then take it off. I just try to do it there without it. As you can see, we have our upgraded nozzle and we have our hop-up unit wheel right here. Now you can just take the slide off, adjust it, put it back on and test it, and you have to keep doing that until you get it right. Now what I found about this pistol, it comes with the upgraded nozzle, because it's being CO2, it has to have that. And it also comes up with a stainless steel barrel. Now what I like, the fact that they did that, because they're giving you a kind of pretty upgraded gun that allows you to get accurate shots. Now I have to say, it is a great pistol. It's very, the weight is distributed great in the pistol, so it's not front heavy, and you're gonna be accurate with this pistol. If you're a bad shot, I'm sorry. No gun's gonna be helpful to you. Pistols being not my favourite thing, this one I have to say has I've took a shot into it, and it's been one of my favourite pistols that I've ever got. So that's pretty much covering everything. Now when the mag is empty, it does lock back, as it is blowback, which is the reason why people buy blowback pistols. It's a really realistic feel, and they get satisfaction out of using a pistol. Now I've got satisfaction out of using the pistol and getting kills with it, but in all reality I don't like using pistols because they're impractical and you run out of ammo quite fast. The adapter goes in, a small end goes in, and it just treads in like so. Well, and then you can put whatever flash hider you want on. Now the only thing I'm going to say about this is when you put the suppressor on it, the barrel gets pulled back slightly and it gets caught just on the front there, so you want some washer on that, and then you'll be able to do it no problem. Also what I found as well, when you tighten on the flash hider or suppressor, it gets loosened quite easily, so you have to be wary of that as well. There can also BBs be hitting off the suppressor because if it's long. So that's always to keep in mind. It's not just that, oh, I can buy this pistol because I can stick a BU long suppressor on it. It's not going to work like that, I'm afraid. Now what we have here is simple jammer rod. It's not much, it's just a jammer rod. And then we have our Co2 key. Now I'm going to show you how to do the mag right now. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do the mag. It's quite simple. The cap comes off, has the APS logo on the bottom, as you can see right there. I'm not going to bother with focusing on it. Anyway, you get your cap, and as you can see there's two parts of it. There is the silver part and then there's the kind of brass part. You want to spin the two of these out together using the fat end here. You stick it in like so and you twist it out. Just make sure the gas is out of it. Twist it out like so. It is a bit annoying that they went this way with it, that it takes a few minutes to put the CO2 in, but in all reality it's not that big of a hassle because you're not going to suffer with leaks. So no CO2 in that. See, now normal CO2 mags, the CO2 gets dropped in downwards. Now this one comes with a new system that the CO2 goes in like that, and the actual puncture part is inside this. So what you do again, you put the cap back on, making sure the silver part is twisted all the way out, using the other end of the key, and you want to twist it all the way out. Make sure it's straight with the outer part so you can twist it in, and you want to use your the other end to turn it back in. Please be careful doing this, as you can rip the O-rings if you're not careful, which is why they give you a spare one. Once that is in like so, so make sure it's nice and tight. Want no leaks. Once you've done that, you want to twist the silver part in, turning it clockwise. Once you've done that, like so. You want to twist it back out, and you want to have it level with the brass part. As there you can see, it is now level with the brass part. And there is a little notch on the brass part where you can kind of tell where to stop. But apart from that, you just have to make eyesight. I'm sorry guys, I'm not great with fancy words, but anyway, just have a level with the outer part. Once that's done, you can just stick your cap back on. Now what I found with the caps is that they fall off sometimes, but just be careful because you might be like losing time. And once you have that in, you can stick your mag in, cock the pistol, and you're ready to go. I'm going to do a chrono test for you now and show you what it's shooting about 0.9, give or take, depending on the weather you are in. This is using 0.20 gram BBs using CO2. Oop. Thanks guys for watching my review on the ACP by APS. The chrono results came in around 310 to 320 FPS, coming out about 0.9 joules. One mistake there, shot off the side of the chronograph, but that's not the gun's fault, that's my fault, shooting at the wrong angle. So it's coming in about 310 to 320 FPS. It will drop after each shot obviously, and because the CO2 is going out of the mag, and once it's empty, the FPS is pretty much feck all. So hope you liked the review. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and any questions, don't be afraid to go to my Facebook page and send me a text over there or comment below. I always try to answer back as quick as possible. So guys, thanks for watching, and that was Airsoft out.